Morning, children. So just observe the example problems depending on ratio and proportion as well as percentages we will see now. Okay, percentages, profit and loss, and simple interest. Okay. Now observe is proportionality question. They are given that they are in proportion. So we have the condition. If two ratios are in proportion, then product of antecedents is equal to product of extremes is equal to product of mean. First of all, write the given ratios in order. X minus 2 is to x plus 2 is in proportion with 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 19. Ratio of this one, both are equal. Then we have product of extremes is equal to product of means. So that we will get x plus 2 into 2x plus 1. Product of means, these two are writing, is equal to x minus 2 into 2x plus 19. Okay, then simplify, and after that we will try to find the value of x by solving the equation. So what will get, whenever you are getting like this term, see here two terms are there in this expression as well as here also two terms are there. First multiply first term with these two terms, afterwards this number with these two terms. Okay. Now x into 2x square. So otherwise write one step. First term of the first value, expression is x. To second term, we need to multiply each and every term of the second term. And between them, plus into plus only is there. So 2 into 2x plus 1. Each and every term of the second expression we must multiply with the second term also. That is the multiplication of two expressions which are binomials. Two terms are there. And next, here also same thing. X we need to multiply the second expression completely with x. 2x plus 19 and minus here plus we have. So minus into plus minus, and with 2 we need to multiply 2x plus 19. See, this one will get in algebraic expression. So just observe this example how we are simplifying. Now x into 2x is 2x square plus x into 1 is x plus 2 2s are 4x. If numbers are there, multiply those numbers. Numbers not there, means write directly. Now 2 into 1, 2 plus 2 is equal to 2x into x, 2x square. Here number not there, but alphabet is there. So x into x, x square, and 2 into 1, 2 plus x into 19, 19x minus. So with the minus also we need to multiply. Whenever minus is preceding before the bracket, then all the positive values will become minus and minus values will become positive. Now just observe, minus we are preceding, and but inside the bracket 2x as well as 19 both are positive. So by resulting, if we are multiplying with minus 2, result will get a negative number. 2 2s are 4x minus 4x, and minus into plus minus 19 2s are 38. Okay. Now first to simplify, these two are like terms. X only they are getting here x square. Okay. So 2x square plus 1x 4x, totally 5x plus 2. Both are positive, that's why we are adding. Is equal to, and constant term also only one is there. 2x square term only one is there, but x terms 2 we have. 1 is plus, 1 is minus. So 19 minus 4 is 15. Plus 15x minus 38. Now bring x terms one side and constant terms one side. 2x square plus 5x is the left side already. Bring these 2x square and 15x to this side. Plus 2x square will become minus 2x square plus 15x will become minus 15x is equal to minus 38 is at right side, and plus 2 by bringing this side minus 2. Okay, then plus 2x square minus 2x square both will get cancelled. Minus 15 plus 5. Both are unlike integers, so subtraction. 15 minus 5 is a 5. But 15 is the greater number. So minus 15 minus 5 is a 10. Minus 10 we will get. So minus 10x is equal to, here both are negative integers. So addition we must do. 38 plus 2 is 40. But both are negative, we will get minus 40. Both sides minus will get cancelled. Then x will be equal to 40 by 10. So 0, 0 will get cancelled. X is equal to 4. So if for this question, if we have the options, instead of simplification, we can go through with substitution. That is called trial and error method. Observe this. If they are given the options like this, A5, B6, C4, D7, like this given. In this case, just instead of doing all simplification, what we will do, first we will arrange in the proportionality pair. X minus 2 is to x plus 2 is equal to 2x plus 1 is to 2x plus 19. Now substitute the options by trial and error method. So take 5. 5 minus 2 will get a 3. So first option 3 is to 5 plus 2 will be equal to 7, must be equal to 2 5 are 10, 10 plus 1 11 is to 2 5 are 10, 10 plus 19, 29. So product of these two, 11 7 is 77, 29 3 is 3 9 is 27, 3 2 is 6 6 plus 2 8. So more than 77 we are getting, both are not equal. So 3 is to 7 is not equal to 7 is to 29. Why? Because 7 into 11 is not equal to 3 into 29. And second option, 6 is there. 6 minus 2 will get 4 is to 6 plus 2, 8 is equal to 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 1 is 13 is to 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 19, 41. Okay. Then 18 into 3, sorry, 13 into 8, 4 into 41. 13 8 is 104 is not equal to 41 into 4. 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16, 164. So both are not equal. And then next option is a 4. 4 minus 2 is a 2. 4 plus 2 is a 6. And 2 4s are 8 plus 1 is 9. 8 plus 19. So 27 will get. Now product of means and product of extremes find out. 6 9s are 54 and 2 into 27. 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5. 54. At 4 we are getting both are proportionality pair. So 4 is the required value of x. So this is called trial and error method because we are substituting the options in that. So instead of when you are having the options, instead of simplification, transposition method, go through with the trial and error method and check the condition, proportionality condition, where you are satisfying that condition, that will be the answer for that proportionality pair. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Unitary method and equivalent ratios to proportional all are easy. Now we will see percentages problems as well as profit and loss and simple interest formulas. So coming to the percentages, if they are given fractional form, okay, and a decimal form for suppose. In that case, we need to convert those values into percentages by multiplying with 100. Percentage deals with only 100%, means out of 100. So 3 by 4 is a fractional number and converting into percentage by multiplying with 100. What I'll get? 4 ones are 425. The 25 3 is 75%. And 0.25 is a decimal number. So 2 decimal digits and 2 zeros will get cancelled. Because 0.25 is nothing but 25 by 100 in fractional form. 100 will get cancelled, which is equal to 25%. Okay. And if they are given percentage, so suppose 72 percentage given. In that case, to get the fractional form or decimal form, first divide with 100. Remember, if percentage symbol is there, then divide with 100. If symbol not there, if it is a fraction or a decimal, multiply with 100. Now 72 percentage is nothing but 72 by 100. So in the simplest form, if it in the fractional form, 4 ones are 4, okay, 32, 4 eights are 32, 4 25s are. That's all. 18 by 25 is the fractional form. And in the decimal notation, 72 by 100 is 0. So 2 decimal digits, that means 0.72 will be the decimal number. Okay, so this is how we are converting. For suppose questions are there like this. In a class, three-fifths are boys and three-fourths are girls. Then find percentage of boys and girls. So if the question is like this, in that case, 3/5 into 100. So number of boys are 3/5. So percentage of boys is equal to 3 by 5 into 100. 5 ones are 5 20s are. So 60%. And percentage of girls is equal to 3 by 4 into 100. So 4 ones are, because these are fractional numbers, they are asking percentage. So into 100 we must do, that's all. So 425, the 25 3 is a 75%. Means whose percentage is more, percentage of girls are more. Okay. And next, if change, percentage change given, first present year 40 rupees is there and the next year it is increased to 50 rupees. How much change? 10 rupees is changed. We want to find out percentage change. So changed value by original value into 100. Original value we have 40 and changed value is 50. And percentage change is changed value equal to 50 minus 40, which is nothing but 10. Percentage change is equal to changed value by original value into 100. So such type of questions we have finished. 4 ones are 425, 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2 5. So 5 twos are, sorry, 5 5 are 25. Okay. Next. So that is about percentage. Whenever they are asking conversion, convert and write percentage. If they are given percentage, convert into decimal or fractional number. And percentage change, if they are asking, use the formula, change the value by original value into 100. And next, coming to profit and loss. So here also we have revised, we have so many formulas. Just learn those formulas and which formula is sufficient according to that question, use that formula. So here the question is given like this. By selling, second problem. By selling its shares for 572 rupees, a man gains 30%. Then find CP. Then find CP of the share. So observe the given question. They are given selling price. Selling price is nothing but SP. So given SP of the share is equal to 572 rupees and gain 30% means gain percentage is given. So gain equal to 30%. Asking for CP. We have a formula related to these three terms as SP is equal to CP into 100 plus gain percent divided by 100. So which is nothing but SP value is 572 is equal to CP, we don't know, we need to find, into 100 plus gain percent, 100 plus 30, that is 130 by 100. That's it. CP will be equal to 572 into reciprocal of this value, that is 100 by 130. This formula also I gave directly for CP. CP is equal to SP into 100 by 100 plus gain percent. Like that also directly also we can get. So 0 will get cancelled, 13 ones are. 13 fours are 52. Okay. Again 52. 13 fours are 52. So CP will be equal to, here 10 is there, 440 rupees. Cost price of the chair is equal to 440 rupees. So just you need to think whatever values are given, find out those values and use the required formula. Okay. Next, coming to other example, depending on this one only. If a person bought a cycle for 2,500 rupees, at a gain of 12%. Find SP of the cycle. So given here, instead of SP given CP value. CP of what a cycle given. So CP of the cycle is equal to 2,500 rupees. and gain percentage is equal to 12%. Then SP we need to find. So SP is equal to CP into 100 plus gain percent by 100. That is nothing but CP of the cycle is 2500 rupees into 100 plus gain percent. 100 plus 12, that is 112 by 100. Two zeros will get cancelled. So 25 into 112 we must find. 25 twos are 50. 25 ones are 25. 25 plus 5 is 30. 25 ones are 25, 25 plus 3 is 28. 2,800 rupees will be the SP of this cycle. And if directly they are given CP and SP and whether they are asking to find out loss or profit. So depending on the question, means if SP is more, we need to find out profit. If CP is more, you need to find out loss. If they are asking percentage of profit and loss, use the formula profit by CP into 100, otherwise loss by CP into 100. Okay. And discount, market price, and SP. Depending on those three terms also, we have several formulas. And if one of the question, with the one of the question, we will see that. So if suppose they are given discount and MP, instead of discount percentage they will give maximum. So discount percentage and MP and SP. So discount percentage and MP whenever they will give, we need to find out SP. If SP and discount percentage is given, then MP we must find. If MP and SP are given, discount, otherwise discount percentage they may ask. Now coming to the question. So here given like this, if MP equal to 1600 rupees, SP equal to 1180 rupees, then find discount percentage. So just observe here they are asking discount percentage. So first we need to find out discount, after that discount percentage. MP, SP given. So discount we can find out easily. Discount is given by MP minus SP. Okay, so that is nothing but 1600 minus 108, 1180. 420 rupees only. Discount is 420 rupees. Then this percentage of discount is equal to discount by MP into 100. So discount is 420 rupees and MP is 1600 rupees into 100. Two zeros will get cancelled. 4 4s are 16. 4 1s are 4. 0 5. 105 by 4. So it is an improper fraction converting to mixed fraction. 4 2s are 8. 25. 4 6 are 24. 1 by 4 percentage. That's all. Okay. Now just see one of the question. The ratio of boys and girls in a class is 3:1. Find the number of boys if the number of girls are 20. Number of girls is 20. Okay. So just observe the question here. Ratio between boys and girls. Ratio is ordered comparison. So which ratio given? Boys to girls. Boys is to girls equal to 3:1 means one part of girls and there will be three parts of boys. Now, given that, find the number of boys if the number of girls is 20. So use proportionality. They are asking now boys to girls ratio when number of girls is 20. So what will be this number of boys we must find? That means 3:1 must be equal to x is to 20. We need to find out number of boys. Girls they are given. Whatever given, replace girls. That's it. What will get? Product of means is equal to product of x means 1 into x is equal to 3 into 20 is 60. So number of boys is equal to 60. 60 is to 20, 3 is to 1 will get. Okay. So now we will see the some of the questions depending on interest, simple interest. Let us take one question depending on percentage also. What percentage of 120 is 30? What percentage of asking? We need to find out the percentage. So let it be x percentage of 120 is 30. Then x percent, that is x by 100 into 120 is equal to 30. So 0 gets cancelled. Now x will be equal to 30 into 12 by 10. By bringing this side, it will become reciprocal. 10 by 12. So now uh, okay. So for 2 6 are 12, 2 5 are 10, 6 1s are 6 5s are. So x will be equal to 5 5s are 25%. Means 25 percentage of 120 is 30. Okay. Now coming to the simple interest problems. So in this unit we have discussed about ratio, proportion, and unitary method. Okay, direct proportion. Next percentages, profit and loss, and simple interest. So all the examples we were covered. Now just simple interest problems we will discuss one. So next week we will start the next chapter. Now coming to the simple interest question. Find the simple interest. Find the simple interest for the sum of 5,000 rupees at 10% per annum for 3 years. Okay, observe the question here, direct question, asking to find out simple interest. Okay. So we have the formula I equal to PTR by 100. And sum is nothing but principal. Principal amount is 5,000. Rate of interest R equal to 10%. And time equal to 3 years. So everything given. First of all, whatever they are given, write those values. 5,000 is the principal. And 10% per annum is the rate of interest. 10% per annum. And time is given in years only. So T equal to 3 years. Therefore, we have the formula for simple interest or simply we write I. Otherwise, it's simple interest. PTR by 100. This is the formula. And if they are asking to find out amount also, after getting the interest, find out the amount. I equal to PTR by 100, which is equal to 5,000 into T value is 3 years and R value is 10 divided by 100. So 2 zeros will get cancelled. 5 3s are 15, 1 2, 1500 interest. If they are asking to find out, find amount also. Suppose that, then we have the formula amount is equal to principal plus interest. Therefore, amount will be equal to principal is 5,000 and interest we got 1,500, which is equal to 6,500 rupees will be the amount he needs to pay after the 3 years. Okay. So remember, if they are given interest, any one value they will miss here, either rate or time or principal. In that case, we need to find out first that one, after that amount. Okay. If amount is given, so from that interest or principal we can able to find. So any two values they will give here, from that we can get interest or anything. So go through with the exercise problems and example problems in the textbook. Already we were discussed. So how the problems depending on these two formulas only they are asking, we can understand. At what rate a sum triples in 10 years? Okay, this is the question. So here nothing they have mentioned as principal not given, rate of interest not given, but time only given. So just observe the given thing, given question. At what rate? So it is clear that R value we need to find. A sum triples in 10 years means sum is nothing but principal. Triples in 10 years. Triples means 3 times it will become. So let starting principal was X. And after 10 years, it will become 3x. So that is amount. Means principal is there, amount is there. From that we can find out interest. So let principal is equal to x. So amount after 10 years, t equal to 10 years. After 10 years, amount will be triples itself, that is 3 into x. Therefore, interest is equal to, now amount is there, so principal amount is there, principal is there, interest not there. We know that amount is equal to principal plus interest. So interest will be equal to amount minus principal. So interest is equal to 3x minus x, which is equal to 2x rupees. Now we have P, I and T value. So we can find out R value by using the formula I equal to PTR by 100. Substitute first, if you want to write the formula for R, you can, no problem. So R will be equal to I into 100 by PT. From this one only, simplification, okay. So R will be equal to I value we got 2x into 100 divided by P value is x into T value is 10 years. X will get cancelled, 10 will get cancelled. So 2 tens are 20% per annum. So rate of interest is equal to 20% per annum. Okay, so same like this only, by changing the values, try another type of question. Okay. Now just take last example on interest. How long will it take for a sum? Will it take for a sum 12,600 rupees? Sum of 12,600 rupees invested at 9% per annum. Become to 15,624 rupees. So just observe here how long they are asking is time. Time we need to find. That means remaining values they will give in the question. That is principal R, P, R and I values they will give in the question. So just observe the given values, what will give, which values they are mentioned. T non-where we need to find. Sum is nothing but principal. Principal is equal to 12,600 rupees and R value equal to 9% per annum. So TR is there. I value we want, but become to 15,624. 12,600. Interest will be smaller than amount and principal. Here 15,000 is bigger value, means amount given. Okay. So amount is equal to 15,624 rupees. The rupees they will give for principal, amount and interest. So this 15,624 is not interest because it is becoming to this one they are given, means total money given. Total money is nothing but amount given. Now by using amount and principal we can find out interest first. After that time. So interest is equal to amount minus principal, that is 15,624 minus 12,600. So what will get 4203. 3,024 will be the interest. Okay. Now we have I, P and R. Therefore T will be equal to, we have the formula I into 100 by PR. So substitute in that. We got this formula from I equal to PTR by 100 only. So T is equal to I value we got 3,024 into 100 divided by P value is 12,600 into R value is 9. Okay. So both can cancel in 9 table. 9 ones are 9 3s are 27, 32. So 9 3s are 27, 54. 9 6 are 54. 2 zeros will get cancelled. And now with the 2 table will see 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 13, 2 6 are 12, 16, 2 8s are 16, 63 3s are 63 6 are 6 3s are 18. Sorry, 63 we got. So both can cancel in 3 table. 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 6s are 18, 7 3s are 21, 7 8s are 56. 8 by 3 years. That's all. So you can convert into mixed fraction, otherwise decimal number, otherwise months and years, no problem. Okay, so depending on the same question, they may ask time or interest or rate or principal, whatever. Okay, so in the next week we will start the new chapter.